So we've been warned by many people to stock up on groceries and water for the snowstorm that is coming through in 2 days. So we just made a pit stop and got a bunch of crappy dry food
Whatever we could microwave or put on toast.
Yeah, basically, because we don't know if we're gonna be able physically or mentally be able to stand in the back of this and cook on the stove for dinner. So we have sandwiches and microwave stuff and tuna and just in case stuff. Today has not been the best day. It's one of those days. So we had a plan to get here early to hit Garden of the Gods. We really wanted to see that and hike around, but we also needed to do laundry, and laundry room closes at 5. Therefore, laundry took up our day. We didn't do Garden of the Gods. We had to go to the grocery store and get all the supplies for the snowstorm in a couple days, because we didn't know how, you know, the grocery stores were going to be in Denver, because the snowstorm's going to be worse there. And the grocery store we went to already only had a couple cases of water.
I mean, and we don't know how Park's going to be, if they're going to lose power, so we needed to get certain items that we can either microwave, cook over a fire. I mean, we have the generator if we need it, you know, type thing. So we had to stock up a little bit.
Yeah, and that took precedent. So then we lost out on time today, so that was kind of a bummer. And then I had 9 emails that I needed to check and respond to, and that took up more time today, and it just felt like a very overwhelming day.
Work took over.
Doing all this stuff on the road also is a lot harder than doing it at home. And then I found out after laundry that I lost 3 items of clothing and couldn't figure out where they went, and that's the whole reason I did laundry, because I only brought 3 pairs of leggings with me, and we wanted all the laundry done before we got to Denver, because if we're snowed in, we're not going to be doing laundry. And this sounds like first world problems, but the leggings can be replaced. The t-shirt I don't care about, but the Taylor Swift hoodie cannot be replaced, because if you're a Swiftie, you know that that is a one-time release. You can't get that again. And not only did I pay an arm and a leg for it, I waited probably 4 to 6 months for it to arrive. So we lost that, and we figured out it was back at the last RV park in, I don't even know.
Sand Dunes Recreation in Hooper, Colorado. We left it
3 hours south of here.
We left it the night before at the pool.
Before we showered. So it's just been like, when one thing happens, it feels like it just piles and piles, and it gets just like too much.
But like Logan said earlier, we only kept certain items when we cleaned out our closet before we donated everything.
Yeah, when we purged, I kept
like special things.
Yeah, the things that I liked. Yeah. So they were my favorite pair of leggings, which sounds so stupid. Yeah. And one of my favorite sweatshirts. And now I don't know. They're closed. We have no idea where it is, if we can get it back. But it's just one of those days. So we decided we are stretching ourselves a little too thin, and staying one night at each park back to back is draining. Like those 2 nights stays are so great to like recoup, get everything we need done, and also have fun and go do, you know, whatever we wanted to do in the city or the town.
Well, you can clean, you can tidy up, you can unpack the car, repack it, clean the car. You know, like we did oil change. Like you can get certain things done that make you feel more centered and organized, and
like your life is together.
You
and
can't do that in these days.
Checking out in the afternoon, driving a couple hours, checking in, and then checking out the next afternoon. It's a lot. So these next 3 nights in Denver, even though it's going to be like the worst snowstorm of the season, everyone is saying, and there's warning signs, we are terrified. But if that means that we are stuck inside the camper and we can get work done and we can hang out and rest, we just need a rest. Like
we need a rest. We need to edit some videos. We need to do some photo work. We need to
it's been
get caught up on the YouTube and Instagram thing. So
it's been nonstop.
Yeah.
So this is one of those days we just need to chill out now. It's 4 o'clock. I don't want to do anything else.
No, we need to go get some good food. Take our mind off things.
We haven't eaten lunch today. It's 4 o'clock. Like I said, we haven't eaten since 9 this morning.
9:30 breakfast.
So we need to go eat.
We need to go eat. Go explore the little town for a couple.
But I just wanted to say that every day is not fun.
No.
It's not all those cute Instagram photos. This is not a fun day.
Today sucks.
All right, we're leaving, headed to Denver to hunker down for the storm.
So we are on the road, coffee in hand.
Yes, and this was a good one. This was a good stop.
Yes, good stop. We're about 5 miles south of Denver.
And we called this morning to try to find a spot, an RV park in Denver. Matt called about 6. And
the first time I actually got a little nervous.
Because usually we do it the day before, not the day of. And you might be asking yourself, why do you plan that way? Because me, being a planner, usually I would have had every stop lined up. But we didn't know if something was going to hold us up in a city, like car issues, trailer issues.
We didn't want to pay
weather issues,
non-refundable fees.
Yeah, we didn't want to plan out 2 weeks like that when we weren't really sure how everything was going to play out.
Yeah.
But this was the first time that we called like an hour before we arrived trying to find a place, and every spot was booked except
I was getting a little nervous.
Except one, and it was because someone canceled. So I was freaking out because we know that the bad storm is coming.
Yeah.
And what if we didn't have power for the heater and we had to run off the generator, but then we would have run out of gas, and driving through the snow to get gas, like...
It's the whole thing. So it is Friday morning, about 10:30, and the storm is supposed to hit tonight about midnight. So we expect to wake up in the morning and not be able to move. So we're on the way to the RV park. We're going to set up. We're going to be there until Monday morning. And that's where the bad news comes in, because
this is what we were going to mention in the bad news recap yesterday, and I can't believe this left our mind, because this is a huge deal.
So unfortunately, because of the snow and the storm, our tiny house delivery is getting delayed. So they were supposed to pick it up yesterday. That didn't happen in Jacksonville. So that hasn't happened yet. So we are unfortunately now just waiting.
Because it was supposed to be delivered on Monday, which is when we're returning the teardrop. So it's going to be like perfect timing, return the camper, get the tiny house.
Was going to be.
Now
we are looking up Airbnbs and hotels, because we might have to stay 2-3 nights in a hotel or Airbnb.
I mean, it's kind of indefinite. We don't really know when they're going to be able to safely deliver the tiny house. Even though snow is supposed to clear up next week, we should be good.
We should be good. So It's unfortunate, a couple days behind, but we're just finding a really cool Airbnb in downtown Denver.
This is why we didn't plan everything so far in advance, because things like this that are out of your control come up, and we are trying to just figure it out day by day.
Hey, but our first snowstorm.
Yeah, we'll see how that plays out tonight.
Yeah.
All right, we just got to Prospect RV Park. It is about 10 miles outside of the city of Denver. Like we said, the only RV spot that was available, so they are completely full now. First impressions, obviously, Matt just moved the trailer. Obviously, we'll take what we can get, but bathroom situation. So they have a bathroom lock that you walk into this room that has like 9 or 10 different bathroom stalls that have your shower and your toilet. But once you get into this communal room, you have to use this key that is for your single bathroom. So Matt thought we had a private bathroom, and I was like, they only have 10 stalls, and I don't even know how many spots they have here. That doesn't seem right. So I go in there, and there's someone in number 3. You know, and obviously if you're showering, it takes a bit. Like, I get that. But every other bathroom number is available except number 3, because someone is in there. But I can't use any of those bathrooms except number 3 because I have a key for it. So it seems kind of weird to me. So now I have to wait for the one stall that is full, and I have to go pee. I don't know, seems weird. No other RV park has been like this. You just have a code and you go into any of the stalls that are available. So I don't know, but we are going to set up our little pee tent right here next to the camper. Since we're going to be here 3 days just for emergencies, I'm concerned about walking from here to the tent potty when there is 2 feet of snow. So we'll see how that goes in the middle of the night. This is the setup here. So, like it says on Google, it's a no-frills RV park, but we're just happy to have a home for the storm. So we are pretty much stocked up on everything that we can, but we are going to drive into the city and get some lunch and probably dinner to go or something, and then come back here early enough tonight before it gets too crazy. Oh my gosh, look at the snow.
Your first snow, bud. So we are here. The snow has been falling for a few hours. We're just hanging out in the camper, nice and toasty.
6 hours now, I think.
Oki's just hanging out. The snowstorm it was supposed to hit last night at about 2:30 in the morning, and I got up around 3 just to check on things because I didn't know what to expect. Nothing at all. So woke up at, I think we slept in this morning until about 8, got up, nothing. And you know, this was supposed to be like the worst storm they've seen in years. So I think the storm got pushed back a little bit because now it's been dumping for a good couple hours. Somebody told us about Mod Pizza, so we went there right when they opened about 10:30. Got 2 pizzas, a salad, just to stock up for something that we can warm up easy in the microwave. So I think we're about to go eat that. I'm hungry, but I'll show you a little bit of how we're looking like outside, because it's gorgeous. It's beautiful.
I know people probably hate this, but I think it's so cool, and tomorrow is going to be, I'm sure, even crazier. I mean,
it just started sticking on the ground maybe hour and a half ago.
Yeah.
Because it's been snowing since probably about 11:30 noon. But it is now 6:04. It's starting to pile up.
Yeah.
Pretty good, just in about the last hour and a half of it actually sticking to the ground.
And Oki doesn't know what to think of it. He's going potty in it though, so that's good.
He was running around, sticking his nose all in it. He came back to us soaking wet.
Yeah.
I made a couple snowballs already, but yeah. So show you what the outside's looking like. Good boy. You like the snow, huh? You like the snow? What is it? It's crazy.
So we didn't know where to put our shoes where they wouldn't get snow on them.
Because the only thing we have are flip-flops.
Because we didn't want to ruin our other shoes and get them all wet in snow. So we're just, you know, getting frostbite instead. But hindsight, we thought we could have gotten a little plastic container and covered them on the ground with it.
Yeah.
So they didn't get all snow. And
So we will get that as soon as we can go back out when it's safe.
But, you know.
These little trails.
Oh my gosh. Wow. We need another trash.
Come here. Hey. You love it, huh?
What are you doing?
Huh? You love it?
Oki found a place to go potty. He's safe under there.
First time.
Hey, it seems to be working nice.
Yeah.
My winter jacket is in there. And I definitely need one. So the portable toilet did not last through the night. I knew that that plastic tent wasn't going to hold up with all the snow, but now it's right there and we need a solution. So we're gonna try to put out this awning, and hopefully the weight of the snow won't mess up this awning if we have it at a slant, and then we can get in and out of the door without snow going into the camper. That's kind of our logic behind that one. But we need some sort of solution because this isn't working right now. How do you defrost toilet paper? Okay, we thought this would give us a little relief to put our shoes out on the ledge, so when we get out of the camper they wouldn't be filled with snow, because we've been putting our boots in trash bags on the sides. So maybe this will help a little. I just hope that the wind speed doesn't pick up and something happened to this. We looked it up yesterday. It said 7 to 13 mile per hour winds, but I didn't look it up today, so we'll have to see about that.
Oh my gosh!
Oki! Come here! Hey, bud. What is it? Oh my gosh.
That's a good boy, come on. Good boy. Hey, bud. That's a good boy. Good boy.
Oh, no way. He's doing it. He's doing it. Good boy, Oki. I know.
Come on.
He's acting like he loves it. First snow. Oh my gosh. My eyeballs. So this is our routine. Taking about 15-20 minutes to gear up, to go outside, to then walk about a couple 100 feet to the bathrooms.
It's just so much work.
So much work to go pee.
Tiny little space.
That's the reason we should have gotten a hotel, was for the bathroom situation. Getting dressed, going to the bathroom, grabbing snacks and
drinks and snacks,
and coming back in here.
Taking Oki out. Brushing off the roof.
Yeah, we've been maintaining the roof of the camper and my car so it doesn't get out of control. All right, going in the cocoon. Oki's like, not again.
You wanna go out, bud? You ready?
Okay, wish us luck. So I think last time you saw the porta potty, it was over here on the ground because the snow piled up on top and collapsed it. So we moved it under the awning. And although it's not ideal and it's freezing and the toilet paper has ice on it, we're definitely glad that we have it, because how tall the snow is, when we were walking to the bathroom, it was up to our knees, so there was no way we were going to keep walking up to the bathhouses, so we honestly had to have it here. So I'm glad that it worked out.
That's really the worst part. If you're not right on top of the bathroom in the campsite and you have to walk to it, I mean, that's impossible. I mean, we have, 2.5 feet of snow. You're not going to walk through that every time you have to go pee, so.
Yeah. And
but
the food.
I mean, we
moved our food. This was in my car. We moved it here. That is our dry food, and then our cooler, because
having to get out and walk around here, no big deal. But when you're standing here in the kitchen, the snow is just blasting everything inside here. So we had to constantly be wiping everything down. So that's why we kept our stuff out right outside the door.
Yeah, and then just eating like crappy microwave and like cold food is, not ideal either. But I mean, we made it through. It wasn't like we didn't lose power. It didn't come up too high where it was like at the door. The wind wasn't shaking the teardrop. I think those were people's main concerns, like about us staying in it. But
besides just the snowfall, it wasn't really that bad.
Yeah.
Now we just get to clean up.
I know, the cleanup's not gonna be fun.
Yeah. So we gotta start shoveling. The campsite does have
boots are damp.
Does have a tractor, so hopefully they'll be clearing the main road out of here. But we basically just gotta shovel our way out.
We plowed out as much as we could, but my poor car. Oh, we did good. Notice how high it is on that one over there. Hey, you did good, honey.
4-wheel drive, first time.
Yeah, you weren't spinning the tires. You were moving back. It was just a big clump.
It just sounded like I could hear like crunching ice, and so I couldn't tell if I was spinning or if it was just ice.
It was like the one spot we didn't plow.
Yeah. No, it went.
All right, you can mark driving through snow off my list, but please still pray for me.
We just dropped off the teardrop to the owner.
And it was fun. It was fun, but I don't even know I mean, it had to be 2 feet of snow that we got. That was like our tipping point. Now, if we would have been in a camper that had a bathroom and a kitchen inside, it would have been different, but everything is so much harder with the snow.
It's just tough being a little OCD clean freaks like we are, not having a space to just take your boots off.
Yeah,
you know,
like everything outside has to come inside.
Yeah.
Because if you leave it outside, it's just gonna keep getting wet from the rain, the snow, whatever, dirt, sand from the beach. Like, there's just no like spot. Yeah, like that's your dirty spot.
It's just opening the door to put your boots on takes a good 2 or 3 minutes, and then by then all the snow is blowing onto your pillow and blanket that you sleep on to the right.
Okay.
So, but other than that, we've had a fantastic time. Brian was incredible. He just picked it up, inspected everything.
Yeah, he was awesome. It was awesome renting it. I'm so glad that we did
happy.
it. But if we look into buying one, we need to either not use it during snowstorms, or we need to upgrade to the bigger version.
Yeah.
I don't know. We need to do more research about that.
Right. Coffee in hand once again. We are just now leaving Denver. We've been here for 4 days, but we were getting coffee this morning and breakfast, and we got the email that the tiny house is being delivered today.
Yes.
Between 3:30 and 4:30 in Glenwood Springs.
We were gonna head to Glenwood Springs anyway, because we didn't know if it was gonna be delivered today or tomorrow.
Yeah.
So we were gonna head out here and find a hotel. I really did not think that they would make it out here by today. So it left Florida Wednesday at 4 o'clock. It will be in Glenwood Friday at 3 or 4 o'clock. So they had 2 drivers, so they alternated driving, so they never had to stop.
One sleeps while the other drives.
Yeah.
And then they stopped to fill up gas. They did have a tire issue.
Of course, another tire issue.
Freaking tires.
We really don't know all the details because they only sent us a quick email about it.
And it just looked like it was a little flat, so I don't know if they had to patch something, if they
I don't know if they had to get a new tire.
Whole tire, if they just put a little air in it. We don't know. I mean, it did sit for 2.5 weeks. So I don't know if maybe that did something. I don't know. So,
but I swear, I am not pulling that thing and going anywhere until all of the tires are upgraded and fixed, because this is absolutely ridiculous.
We will sit on these tires in Glenwood for the 3 to 6 months, however long we're going to be there.
Oh my God.
But the first place we take it before we hit the road is a tire shop. All 4 tires, upgrade to the biggest, baddest tires.
Best tires.
We can get spinners, whatever.
Oh my God.
Whatever we have to get. But that is going to be the #1 upgrade we do. Because obviously, you know, the trailer, even though the tiny house is brand new, the trailer was manufactured 2.5 years ago.
Yeah.
So these tires are almost 3 years old. You know, this is something I didn't think about when we got the tiny house.
I don't think they think about it. They give you a brand new tiny house.
Yeah.
I don't think it's like, oh, hey.
And it's sitting on 3-year-old tires. So obviously tires last a long time, you know, but that will be the #1 upgrade we do.
But I'm just so excited to get into the tiny house and get settled, because we were supposed to have the tiny house on Monday. It's now Friday.
It's Friday.
And now I start work in 3 days.
Yeah. We gave ourselves a week to get settled and unpacked and organized, so now we have the weekend to really get our life in order. As you can tell, with this car we've been living out of for 3 weeks. Tomorrow will be 3 weeks since we left Florida. But we're on the road, heading to Glenwood. We will be there in 2.5 hours.
Woohoo.
Cannot wait.
Ready. So excited.
What did you just say?
When it starts snowing and there's no toilet in here, like, I'm just gonna have to buy diapers and piss my pants, because, like, how am I supposed to walk to the bathroom in the snow? I mean, really? But how do people do it? I'm gonna just pee my pants. Look, Oki thinks the same thing.
No.
No, he knows better. He's better than me.
He's more potty trained than you are.
Yeah, seriously.
Right?
Oh my god, he's shivering.
They're saying a couple feet of snow, so.
A couple feet. They say up to 30. I think 30 feet.
30 feet.
Is what I saw, yes.
That's absorbed in an amount of snow. That's almost impossible.
30 inches.
Yes.
Okay, because 30 feet is as tall as that waterfall.
30 feet is...
Okay, well, I don't know.
insane.
I don't live in the snow. What?
I know, so...
Okay, I guess a foot of snow is like a lot. Little.
I didn't know you were talking to the camera.
I just...
I thought you were talking to me. First snow day.
I can't, like, talk and breathe. Oh my god. Well, I gotta put on my other pants. I can't do this on camera. You okay? You're back?
Yep.
Oh my god. Jesus. These are still wet.
Small spaces.
Oh my gosh. These corners are gonna be the death of us.
Take a chunk out of my back?
Yeah, it's not bleeding, but you have a big gash.
Yeah, I'm sure I do.
Sorry, Oki. You're right up under me. I got you. Here, go lay down.